I was really excited once I got my hire letter for the academy, but now it's graduation. Once that happens, it means I really reached my goal in life to become a police officer.
Department order!
It's a little bittersweet because, you know, we want to get out there and we want to hit the streets and we want to start making a difference in our community, but we're always going to have this time together.
I can't believe that I just made it through the worst 6 months of my life.
This is the Virginia Beach Police Department. You're going to be tested physically. You're going to be tested emotionally. You're going to be tested psychologically. And we absolutely are going to test your integrity. Nothing will be given to you. Period.
We get this group of young men and women and we break them down and we really see where they are mentally and physically, and to see the transformation from the beginning to the end is just an amazing experience.
There's that light at the end of the tunnel, and that light keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's this amazing sense of pride, accomplishment. You feel like you've done something.
Again, great job. Proud of you guys. And a couple hours from now, we're police officers, and you all earned it. Day in, day out for 6 months. So, great job. Thank you, sir.
I just can't wait to be in my classes, to get my badge pinned. I'm going to know that I fought hard to get there, and I'm going to fight hard to keep it.
You're there and it almost feels unreal for a lot of it. You're just trying to be in the right place, be in the right uniform. Everything's got to be clean and pressed and ironed, and your badges and your buttons you haven't put on before, they've all got to be in the right spot. They've all got to be shiny, free fingerprints.
They wear Class A pants and they wear a long sleeve Class A shirt with a tie, and they have their name tag and their badge and the American flag, and we do a final inspection right before graduation, and it's kind of a rewarding thing because they get that inspection in week 1 or 2 of the academy where we just tear them apart. So when we do that final inspection, it's kind of rewarding for them and rewarding for us to see, again, how much they grow from start to finish and how sharp they look, and again, the confidence that we built in them to put that uniform on and know that they can be successful and survive anything that's thrown at them.
You look back at who you started with and who's still there, and in the back of your mind you're thinking that I think the easy part's over with, now it's for real.
I couldn't begin to describe the feelings that I've already had throughout this career that I'm getting ready to fully embark on.
Having your family and friends out there watching, that was really humbling and really exciting.
Recruits, would you stand and raise your right hand, please? And repeat after me. On my honor, I will never betray my badge.
I will never betray my badge.
My integrity.
My integrity.
My character.
My character.
Or the public trust.
Or the public trust.
Chief, it is my pleasure to present to you the officers of the 62nd Virginia Beach Police Department Academy for the presentation of their certificates. We take those who choose to come to the academy and try to develop them to be the absolute best that they can be when they leave here. Officer Andrew Michael Houston.
To me, I kind of want to be the combination officer in the community, but I also want to be that proactive officer that is getting the drugs off the street, that is getting the guns, that is catching the criminals.
Officer Ryan Manette.
I want to be one of the ones that's active, you know, get whatever I can find off the streets so my kids don't wind up picking it up later on.
Officer Jennifer Pate.
I want to be an officer that's fair, go into those communities that may have a negative view of police officers and hopefully change their mind.
Officer John Sharp.
You sit there and you try and think about the different types of police officers that there are, and I've always thought that I'm going to be officer friendly.
Each one's got their own style that they're going to bring to the table. When they leave here, it's not my job to ensure that they can go out there by themselves and do the job. That's not my job. My job is to get them to the point to where they're successful at their PTO phase. The real learning happens when they're in the car with your PTOs day in and day out.
When gunfire erupts, we are running toward that gunfire. And to know that that brother or sister that's to the left or right of us is all in, that's amazing.
Now it's real. Now you're on the streets trying to not mess up.
As class president, one of the things you get to do is do the graduation speech.
As we close this chapter in the story of our careers, we look back at all the events we've gone through. Mostly good, some bad, and few were just hilarious. However, I think that we'll mostly remember the bond that we created not only with each other, but also with our squad leaders. They showed us the true meaning of commitment, honor, duty, and attention to detail. Class 62, we have proven that, in the words of NPO Philippone, if you believe it, you can achieve it.
After I gave it, somebody remarked that the only person that talked the longest up there was me. Longer than the chief, which, had a lot of people to thank, that were integral to the class. And I just want to make sure everybody was recognized for their efforts.
6-2! Dismiss! 6-2!
My family's not from here. They all came from Michigan. My dad realized, oh crap, she's a real officer. And he said as soon as he saw us march out, I guess my mother-in-law told me, he would never admit it, that he lost it.
She's just such an amazing woman. She's strong, she's loving, she's caring, she's a wife, a mother, just best daughter-in-law.
Very, very proud.
I had my husband be a New York City police officer for 20 years. He survived 9/11. To see my son go through this, I'm so proud of him.
I'm here to see Mark Managio. It doesn't surprise me at all that he's been able to go through it and succeed. Happy for him and proud of him.
Ryan is following in a tradition. He's going to do a great job here.
Proud, but a little scared, but I think he will be good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he put a lot of hard work into it.
We've spent 6 months together. We've laughed harder than we've ever laughed. We've cried. We've burned. We had trouble breathing. We were tased. You have all of these monumental life occasions that connect you for forever.
I know that my brothers and sisters in the academy will be going their own separate ways. There's 4 different police stations in the city, and I'll probably miss them just because of our unit cohesion.
It was a full turnaround of how we were from the beginning to when we graduated. Were we together perfectly? No, but what family is?
And we've lost our mind!
On your face, plank it out.
Right side of the hallway!
I look forward to getting in a routine, getting that schedule, and actually getting past the PTO phase.
It's an honor, it really is. And to be part of that brotherhood of blue, there's nothing like it.